Hello, I'm here with Caroline Bennett, a native Tulsan who has some ideas about how Tulsa can be a better community. Ms. Bennett, can you share with us some of your ideas about what do you think makes Tulsa and could make Tulsa a more livable city?
Yeah, well, first, I am proud to be a native of North Tulsa, born and raised on North Cheyenne Avenue, a product of Emerson Elementary School, Carver Middle School, and Booker T. Washington High School. So anytime somebody is asking me questions about what it is that we can do to make Tulsa better, I'm always willing to answer them. I recently graduated with a degree in Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies, and my area focuses on Black girls and their experiences in the schools, Black girls and their experiences outside of the schools. And so my very first response is, what would make Tulsa a more livable environment is how much attention we give to the youth in their education. How much attention we give to the youth in their education, whether it's in school programming or after school programming. I believe that there's an age gap between the communities that we reach out to. We have a lot to do with those who are 25 and older. We have the 40 under 40, 30 under 30 type stuff, but we don't really cater to the young. And I say the young is in high school, middle school, because personally that's where I believe that that's where the most change is able to take place in schools.
Right.
So we have to make, in order to make the city a more livable city, we have to make schools, both the actual infrastructure of the buildings as well as what it is that the kids are learning, a more desirable environment for them. So, yeah.
Well, and you mentioned working with young ladies, or at least that was a part of your thesis or part of your research.
It's part of my life. It's everything that I've done. Yeah.
Well, you know, in today's society, it's been greater attention and direction paid to women, and what can we do to put them in a better position, or maybe empower them, or at least provide them the opportunity to realize certain opportunities that have not been made available to them before. How do you think Tulsa can perhaps make a difference there in terms of maybe providing greater opportunities for women and just maybe being a better place, maybe more women-friendly community?
So I think the first thing to think about is that we have to distinguish between women and girls, because a lot of things that come to where, from what I've seen, one, I live in Columbus, Ohio right now, because I recently got my master's loan and debt free as a first generation student from The Ohio State University. But we talk a lot about how are we differentiating between womanhood and girlhood. And a lot of things that I've seen via social media that are coming to Tulsa are catering to the booming businesses that women are doing, these pop-up shops, these different life coaches, like just all of these entrepreneurial type stuff that women are doing here in Tulsa. But we're missing, going back to that age gap, of girls. And so part of the thing that I see is that one of the conversations that comes up a lot is how do we get people to stay in Tulsa? Because a lot of people live here and they do what they do here, and then they go off to school and then they stay gone. You know, they don't come back. And so it's how do we make it an environment where people actually want to care more for their own city? And that starts with those who are younger. Because by the time you get older, the women, maybe they have children, maybe they don't have children, but maybe they're in their jobs. And so them staying, they're here, but you have the younger kids. Every time I come back, I always go visit my high school, my middle school, and other schools. My brother's at a school, my sister's at a school. And so I'm always, because I just love kids, and so I always go back. But every time I hear them, they know that I'm gone, and I'm like, what's your plans? To just get out. And as much as I'm happy for them to say that they want to get out, because that's their way of saying they want to go explore, I also think that there's a lot of potential here that they just haven't been exposed to. And so you make it to where girls, you expose young girls to these opportunities, these same opportunities that you're providing to women, so that then when they get older, they're girls that transition into being women that actually want to stay here, as opposed to girls who want to leave and that are women that are gone. So, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you very much, and it's great that you've taken this opportunity to come back home, and I guess you'll be participating in an event tonight to give a fundraiser for Emerson Elementary. So I want to thank you very much for coming back home. Hope that this will be a visit of many more for you to come back and be a part of the change here in Tulsa.
That is the plan.
Thank you.
Yeah.